To start off with, we'll do your 5 slaps. So always starting at your left shoulder. Shake that out a bit. Okay, then to add to that, I would also do some heel pumps. So that's just lifting and lowering your heels. So it's not a jump, but it really helps to get all the lymphatic circulation going through your body. Then breathing squats. So 5 to 10 of these. So start from arms hanging, breathing in as you reach up, and then exhale on the way down. Whatever pace feels good for you. Then we're going to grab your roller, whether it's the Posture Pro or it might be a stick roller, and doing this with shoes off is best. Bare feet's even better. And you can either do this sitting in your chair or standing. So you could do this with your feet under your desk or while you're watching TV. So about 30 seconds each foot would be great. Really focusing on any spots that are painful or really tight. So about 30 seconds on each leg or each foot. And next we're going to move up, so using that Posture Pro underneath your thighs for your hamstrings. So sitting slightly forward in your chair, popping, and actually do a test first. So put your leg out straight, flexing your foot, deep breath in, your leg straight, and then exhale towards your foot, and just notice how far you can go. That's our starting point. Then putting Posture Pro under your leg, right up near the glutes, and then bend and extend 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Really push your leg down into the Posture Pro as you do it. Then about halfway down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then move it down so it's closer towards the knee. Again, 1. You can also push down into the leg if you want a little bit more intensity. 3, 4, 5. Cool. Then repeat on the other leg. So then after that, then let's test how much further you can go. So deep breath in, sitting up tall and legs straight, exhaling forwards, and noticing how much further you can go. Usually find that I'd get a good at least that much further. Cool. So then you repeat on the other side. Then let's use your stick roller, or if you've got your Posture Pro and you put a stick through the center. Going to do your calves. So I find this is a really good position to do that. Your calves are nice and relaxed in this sort of seated position. And spend about 30 to 60 seconds doing that. Right down through the Achilles, unless they're really sore. Basically, where is sore is inflamed, so you don't want to poke the bear and keep working on the sore bit. General rule is anywhere that's sore, loosen above and below it. So if you've got sore Achilles, then I would roll my balls under my feet and my calves, but don't do the Achilles. So basically the Achilles is probably being strained and stretched too much, so loosen up above and below there. Then we're going to go to your quads, your thighs. So we're going to roll for 30 to 60 seconds. The top to the inside, and then around to the side. especially these ITBs that goes down the side of the thigh, joins in under the knee, under the kneecap, and right up, and it joins up onto the hip joint. So often this one will be working too hard when your glutes aren't firing properly, and then this gets tight and shortens, and then it pulls on the knees, and often where you feel that in the knees is on the inside of the knee, because it's pulling your kneecap across. So 30 to 60 seconds on all of those muscles there. Right, so then for your pecs, next one is going to be, well, we're going to use a ball. So it can be this size or smaller, it might be a tennis ball. Starting off with your arm out in front, take your arm back as far as you can without turning your torso at all. Just notice how far your arm goes. A lot of people, it might only be to like basically level with their shoulders with the side. So making a mental note of where that was. And then you're going to do 5 rotations in here. So you're getting right into this section in here, deep in the muscles, about 5 rotations. Then take your arm back again. Each time your arm should go back further. So we're going to do 3 lots of that. 2, 5. Take the arm back. Yeah, that's getting better. And one more time. And then take it back. Yeah, heaps better. Cool. So we'll check the other arm. Yeah, that's pretty tight. Okay, 1, 2. You can do more than 5 rotations. That's just what I would say is a minimum. And then take the arm back. That's getting better. If you don't feel that there's much change, you're not getting further back, then you may need to just push in a little bit more firmly into the muscle. And yeah, that's getting better. One more time. 2, 4, 5, and back. Good. So that's one way you can loosen your pecs. The reason why we want to loosen those up is to help you be able to get your shoulders back and down, which will help to take the strain off of your upper trap. So rather than being pulled forwards, they can sit back where they're designed to be. Another way you can stretch your pecs is to put the ball against the wall, again in that sweet spot in there where you can grab the muscle. That's the bit that we want to stretch or mobilize. Put that in against the wall and do rotations that way. That's especially good if you find that you can't get enough pressure just by pushing with the ball into your pecs with your hand. So that's another way. Another one you can do is to put the ball between your shoulder blades and then find your spots there around the shoulder blades and then between the shoulder blades and your spine. I wouldn't roll this directly on your spine because that would just be painful and not beneficial, but in between those bones on the muscles can be great. Again, 30 to 60 seconds on those. Then we've got the side stretch. That's our last one here. So for this one, I'll show you the standing version first. So I like to cross one foot over the front. So I'm the foot that's closest to the wall. I'm going to cross over in front of the other leg. Then with both hands flat on the wall, push away from the wall and hold that stretch. So your head is between your arms and you're looking straight ahead. You should feel a big stretch all down here. Holding that for about 15 to 20 seconds is great. Or the seated version of that is here, tipping to the side and holding for 15 to 20 seconds. And then repeating on the other side. Then, in that seated position, you can do some stretches at your desk or while you're watching TV. So the first one being trying to keep your feet hip width apart, which generally will be about the width of the chair legs. And then rolling shoulders back and down, and then doing a row position. So focusing on elbows coming back and then squeezing between your shoulder blades. So 5 to 10 of those is really good. Then we've got pelvic tilts, which this isn't an ideal chair for this because it doesn't actually have a full back in it, but it can still work. So push your back right up against the back of the chair, and then I like to sort of hold on to my hips here so I can feel what my hips are doing, and then push your lower back into the back of the chair and then relax. So as an exaggerated position, I'll just get my arms out of the way. So try it this way. So you're going to arch your back away from the back of the chair. You feel that gap there. And then do the opposite. So then you're going to do an Elvis pelvis, so tuck your bum under, and then you can really feel that your core muscles are engaged. So back to arching your back, the lower back that is, and then push it back into the chair. So I do that for a hold of 3, 1, 2, 3, and relax. This is going to help you to be able to engage your core muscles. And then 1, 2, 3. So I recommend doing that 5 to 10 times. Then we've got your seated glute stretch, which is, I find this is going to be probably easier to demo this way. So bringing one foot up onto the other knee and then just gently leaning forwards. And that should give you a glute stretch or maybe a hip stretch on that side where the knee is bent and the foot is up on the thigh. Holding that for 15 to 20 seconds and then swapping sides. And then the last one is your neck stretch. So this one I love to do because it helps to stretch out the front of the neck, which often with working at a computer your head ends up coming forward. So you tilt your chin upwards as far as you can. Feel that stretch down the front of the neck, and then open and close your mouth 5 times. Which will stretch the jaw muscles as well as the muscles down the front of the neck.